Here you can see the implementation of the login view. As you may notice, is like 90% similar to the register screen. So let's just quickly go over through the actual implementation. Again, similar, we define the label. So this is welcome back. Also after that comes image. And here, as in the register view, we have our entry for email address and entry for passwords. Beneath those both entries are a label for errors. So if we click on the login, you will see the errors. One extra thing added to the login view is the image that has GIF animation. So in process of logging, you will see the loading here, the loading spinner. So this is just to show you that the image can also take the GIF image. Let's quickly go over to the login view model. Again, similar to the register view model, we have our navigation service, iRepository for user, and here we have some dialog message for presenting some messages to the user. Again, validatable object for email, for password. We have the register command. This goes to the register view. And the actual implementation is in the login user. So again, we have added the validations to the add validation method. So for email, we again have two rules: that it shouldn't be empty and it should be in correct format. And for password, we just state that it shouldn't be empty. If it's empty, then the user gets password is empty. Let's go over to the login user method. Again, if entries are not correctly populated, then we return from this method. Otherwise, what we do in this case, we are trying to get the user with the same email as this email entered. So if I have a user that does not exist, I'll get the error that credentials are wrong. If the user was found, then we are going to step further and using the secure password hasher to check the password value against the hashed password. If that's fine, then we are going to the main flow and set preferences that the user has been logged in. If the passwords don't match, then again, we are displaying the same error that credentials are wrong, and we return from the execution. So I will enter my user, but enter wrong password. So we are getting that the credentials are wrong. If I enter the correct password, then I'm going to the main flow, and now what I can do is to add new transactions. Let's just quickly add new transaction, and the new transactions appears in the wallet view. One other thing I have implemented is the logout functionality. This is done in app shell view model. So here what we are doing is removing from the preferences that the user is logged in, and we are going to the login flow, and we are inserting login view model as our root view.